Today's sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the New England Patriots. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Here we go. Back. Check White.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. They'll look to throw. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Here we go.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Lions first down.
Come on, 38.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Right, 97.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
40 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down.
Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive working going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. Trying the left side with Gibbs.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
They were set up defensively in his zone coverage, but somehow they found the seam, because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Butker's kick here is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Lions defense.
They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but pretty nice effort.
Throwing, Duggan.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. The Patriots at a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. It's been really a lost first month of the season, that's for sure.
And they still believe they have potential. They still believe they're a good team. But they have to absolutely start showing it right now. 0-4? That doesn't even sound right to them. But let's face it, you are what your record says you are until you break out of it.
Duggan now to throw. It's caught. Lockett. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now, this defense for the Lions, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Duggan. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big man rumble. And the way in. Touchdown, New England. Isaiah Likely, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Pats have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers, maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll drop to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down.
What do we want to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Incomplete. When you look at this Patriots defense, they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Another run for Gibbs here. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away. And incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, he's back down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try to dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we've just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And now a fumble. The ball's out. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Gibbs is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs. With career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Lions have retaken the lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
What just happened? Seriously, was that even a play?
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Too strong. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there, because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Stay tough, boys. Stay tough.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. To throw is Duggan. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the return will stop right around the 25. And Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Right?
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. Duggan looking to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown. New England. Tyquan Thornton. 67 yards. And the Patriots have got it back to within a score. Ryland on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here's Duggan to throw. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. An option give now to Mitchell. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves them with a 1st and goal. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Come on, guys, pick it up. It's gonna be a good day. We are gonna do this. We got this. Hey, let's go.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Duggan will look to throw this. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now they bring the tight end in motion right. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Max Duggan with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Throwing to start the drive. Dugan. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Duggan. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Dugan. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mo.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Throwing after the interception, Dugan. Buying time to his left. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
To throw again on second down. Duggan on target to his man, Likely. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Dugan. And he gets this to Thornton. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Looking to throw. Dugan. Looking for Thornton. He's got him. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Patriots will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in field goal range. Being chased out left. They've got his man complete. Then he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
Flush to his right. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's into the secondary. And in for the Lions. Touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. As the first half is winding down. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
31. Patriots 28. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout signal for them. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Dugan. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Dugan. And that's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Throw left side, complete to Tony.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Off play action. Dugan. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw again. A short one there, caught by Likely. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he will have the Patriots first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it would officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing, Duggan. That's another one complete to Mitchell. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
You have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
A 22-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And this game is tied again here in the 3rd. So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their three-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a three-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein. But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Drake Jackson drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Jones on the return. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. First down, here's Mitchell. And some room to maneuver. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. 57 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one, as he just did there.
In motion left, that's Thornton. On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now 2nd and 9. Duggan now to throw. Screen play setting it up for Mitchell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen. And it turns into a nice positive play.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he'll decide to keep this once more. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. There, and it's 3rd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Duggan. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Lions will take over. So they pass on the chance to kick the go-ahead field goal, and that may be one they're going to regret big time.
And I think the head coach is going to have some explaining to do, right? Because in this situation, you kick the field goal to give yourself that chance at victory. By going for it, maybe you're saying you don't trust your field goal kicker, or maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe the kicker's hurt. So there'll be a lot of questions in the post-game press conference.
He's got him in, complete. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. A big play there for Detroit. 49 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This is 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. Gibbs straight ahead. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
From the 23, here's the 2nd and 9. They'll get him to the ground at the 20, following a pickup of 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Got to kick it right. I mean, even the short yardage, you can beat this thing, don't you?
Yeah, I'm aggressive here. I know what you want. You want to go for it, don't you? You're feeling it, aren't you?
Yeah, but treat it like a football game, not like Madden.
I like that. Fight the temptation. Kick the field goal because if you go for it and don't get it, you put a lot on your defense in a short amount of time.
Butker's kick here is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. Oh, he's got a little goal line. And he's going to have the Patriots 1st down as he gets it up past the 35.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Dugan. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
On 2nd and 10, Duggan. Flushed out right.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Dugan. Pass complete. It's likely. And he will have the Patriots 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
That gets him the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Here's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
He's back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Plenty of time left, plus all 3 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Well, the defense circling now. 4th down and 7.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard.
Here we go, set.